How about a Yahoo?
Yes, thank you.
This is a very good Yahoo. I'm very excited. Lots of people sent it in. Thank you all so much. It's from Yahoo Answers user. Sorry, something's gone wrong. Let me get a refresh in here. Oh, it worked. Tina asks, what should I wear to a cave?
Oh, good question.
I'm going to a cave and am wondering if there is proper attire. Like, should I wear sports clothes or just normal?
Whoa. What kind of cave? Are we talking about a cool cave? Are we talking about scary cave, big cave, small cave, dirty cave, clean cave, maybe a cave that has like a pop-up store in it, maybe a cave rave?
I've never been inside a cave where I wasn't like, hey, this is pretty scary. Hey, being in this sepulcher is a little bit scary.
I've watched a lot of Planet Earth, so I would also say look out for things that have, like, they've lost their eyes and have turned into tiny demons that live in the cave and will consume the flesh off your bones.
They need the flesh. They need that flesh.
It.
You are bringing something that they really, really like into their house.
Yes.
So, think about that. So armor, I guess, to cover all that good skin you have.
Yeah, cover the flesh.
Cover the flesh.
We should have. There should be a thing on Planet Earth that is like at the bottom of the screen text that's like, you'll never fuck with one of these.
Yeah.
Don't even. Like, there should be a thing at the bottom where it's like, I'm watching it, I'm loving it, I'm starting to get freaked out.
Yes.
And then the text pops up as like, don't even trip on this. You'll never fuck with
like
one of
8 of
things.
these. Don't worry.
There's like 8 of these things. We can't believe we saw one. You'll never fuck with this. Do not even worry about it.
I know we filmed it real close. It looked real big. In real life, real tiny. Don't even sweat.
What we need is like before the deep sea monster episode, we need like Julia Roberts to come out for like 5 minutes and be like, hi, Justin. Listen.
Hey.
I need you.
It's me.
I know. Some of these guys are pretty spooky. They have weird lanterns on their head and sharp needle teeth, and you can see through their bodies, and there's electricity in there for some reason, and also they don't have any organs. That's some scary shit, I know, but you're not going to have to mess with one of these. You're not even going to see one of these in an aquarium, Justin. So it's fine.
This is it.
And listen, Justin,
pretend.
if they come for you, I'll be there.
These are basically pretend.
And you know what, Justin? You can just skip this episode. Spend the time that you're going to spend watching this episode and go watch something else on Amazon. Go give Full Metal Alchemist a try. That's right. I'm a big anime nut.
Julia Roberts.
So Julia Roberts is going to have me watch. I'm on Amazon, and Julia Roberts is not steering me towards Homecoming.
Well, she knows you've already watched it. She watched you watch it through the TV. Instead, she's going to say, skip this Planet Earth, skip the devotion. Go watch that one about lemurs.
Go watch the lemur ones again,
They
Justin.
like
Remember?
to move it. You know?
Remember. If I was going to a cave today at 4 o'clock, and it's 2:38 right now, and as soon as we hang up, I gotta go get dressed real quick, hop in the whip, and get to the cave. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna put on my body. Jeans?
Your oldest jeans. Don't put on some new jeans.
Old
Okay.
Old jeans.
I have old jeans. Do I want to? Is it hot in there? Is it cold in there?
Well, it's going to fluctuate, Griffin.
is
The
it
deeper
wet?
you go, you're going to hit a period of cold, but then you're going to get close to the middle of the earth where it's all lava down there.
So I need something that goes day to night.
Yes, and then
crust,
back.
something that goes crust to mantle.
Exactly. And then you're going to see, oh, who's that? It's Brendan Fraser. He's heading
Brendan's
to the
down
center,
there.
too.
He's always down there, and that's a great hang. And
what's he got on? A neckerchief. Have you thought about a neckerchief, Griffin, to collect all your neck sweat?
He gives me one of his enchanted spears, just in case the demons come back.
Exactly. They will, Griffin.
And we fight them together.
Why can't you guys just answer one question?
What do you wear in a
without
cave?
going
A
into-
cave suit.
Just what do you wear? A cave suit. Thank you. A Green Bay Packers jersey, if you like them.
Yes. Maybe something that a glowing shirt, a glow in the dark shirt.
Glowing shirt, obviously. Except you're in it now. You're messing up the cave experience for everyone.
No, that
else.
is true. That did. I one time went on a youth group trip to a cave to Carter Caves in West Virginia, and they had a
Kentucky.
moment where they were taking you on a tour where there was a tour guide, and they said we're going to turn off all of these man-made lights so you can see how dark it really is in here. And they turn it off, and like 3 different people had on glow-in-the-dark shirts, and the effect was ruined. It's like suddenly there's a cool Skeletor over there.
Cave's an interesting thing for anxiety. If you're somebody who loses anxiety, I mean, I've done a little spelunking in my day from time to time, and what I found is that I remember the first time I got fairly deep into a cave, I had the thought like, man, my anxiety is really good in here because like the number of things that could kill me has been drastically reduced.
To one big one, which is the cave.
Well, that's the thing, right? The probability wheel has been thinned to a razor's edge, but that razor's edge is terribly real. I have escalated the chance that I will die by something, but I have like very much narrowed the number of things that could be.
Right.
Sure.
You don't have to worry about car accidents in the cave, right? That's gone.
Just have to, It's the problem with I'm always saying this. It's the problem with the cave is when you're in the cave, you're extremely inside the cave, and there's just no way around it. Can you wear a big shirt that has a cool logo on the front of it, and maybe we can like tinker this up in the old lab, but a big shirt that says bear poison on it.
Ooh, I like that.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
What about? I've just picked up this from Griffin. You saying you're extremely in the cave. What about some kind of harness, right? That is very bungee-esque, but the bungee is very loose until I hit a button, and then it just gets me right out of the cave as quickly. Like I'm walking through the cave. Maybe I'm like 200 yards into the cave. I've gone through a lot of narrow passages. There's been a lot of low head. Oh, and what's that? A bear. Hit the button. And I'm out of the cave in like 3 seconds.
Or a bear-like noise,
Yes.
which could be anything.
Yes.
If our dad takes too deep a sigh.
Or it could be the Balrog,
Could be the ball.
What about a very fucking funny Big Johnson hoodie?
Oh.
Because then if you die in the cave and somebody
Then you
finds
die in
your
real life.
skeleton, if you die in the cave, you do die in real life. And if somebody finds your skeleton, they're gonna see that hoodie and be like, "Oh, nice,
Really
that's hilarious.
bust up.
That's hilarious."
And then when Gollum sees your shirt, he's just really he loves
Okay,
it.
Trav, how many fucking fantasy creatures live in the cave, Trav?
The
Go ahead and-
Balrog and the Gollum, I think they're in that same cave. And the ghosts.
Is Godzilla down there?
Do you guys want to hear some slogans from Big Johnson t-shirts?
Do I? Only cave-related ones, please.
Yeah, make them cavey.
Okay, let me see if there's any Big Johnson cave t-shirts.
Big Johnson spelunk deep.
You always go deep in the hole when you got a Big Johnson.
I just liked when the Big Johnson shirts got less and less entendre and more blatant. Like, with Big Johnson, you got a big penis.
Yeah.
The arc is like the Big Johnson fishing shirt is, it's easy to reel him in when you've got a Big Johnson. Okay. The beer pong one is, you'll always get your balls wet when you whip out a Big Johnson.
Oh,
Now, wait,
boy.
why would I
Thank
want
you.
that?
Who's like, for whom, maybe that happens during whatever you do in the lovemaking act, but for whom is that the fulcrum upon which your sexual desire rests? Oh, man, I just got to get these balls wet.
There's also there is no correlation in beer pong that relates to any kind of big anything element.
Yeah.
Like, what is the Johnson supposed to represent there? Except unless you're saying, while playing beer pong, get your genitals out and put them on the table.
You know what I like is Big Johnson, and it'll have you in a cave, and it'll be very Hardy Boys, and underneath it it'll say, I stalagmite have a Big Johnson.
That's pretty good.
And that one leaves some room
It
for...
introduces the question.
'Cause now it's
a
a-
little mystery, some suspense.
And they say that that's good. Like, if you're trying to meet people, you got a conversation started. They come up to you and they say, what the fuck's wrong with your shirt?
But
Why the fuck are you wearing that?
You want a mysterious, confusing shirt.
did they ever have like an Ouroboros Big Johnson shirt that was like a giant penis wearing a Big Johnson shirt that said you always have a Big Johnson when you have a Big Johnson? And then it just kind of was a stink eating its own tail. It was just Johnson eating its own Johnson.
I want them to be more. I want them to be more confusing and challenging. I want one of the giant from Twin Peaks that says that Big Johnson you like is going to come back into style. That's what I want. I want them to be real thinkers. You know what I mean?
Here's
Or
what
like
I'm looking
maybe a
at.
shot of like people boarding a plane, and it says like now boarding zone Big Johnson, and you're like, wait, why isn't that first? Wait, what zone is Big Johnson? And is the Big Johnson is the last zone.
I'm reading one right now that says Big Johnson Landscaping. Call us when it's time to trim a little bush. Now let's dive in. Let's dive in to what you mean there. Are you like, I would love to edge up, shape, and manage some pubic hairs?
With my genitals.
I guess.
They're still available on Amazon, by the way. Fully, you could just get them. Just buy them legally for sale. Big Johnson t-shirts for legal sale on Amazon.
I'm always so happy to be reminded of Big Johnson t-shirts, just so I can think about Big Dog t-shirts as being the tasteful option.
Tasteful, yes. Those are just for big people. It's fine.
How well do you think Big Johnson t-shirts are selling these days?
I mean, they're still on Amazon, so not great because I can't imagine they're also manufacturing them, right? They can't still be making them.
I mean, here's another beer pong one that says whip out your balls and let's get foamy. What could you possibly mean?
No, that's for when you go to
mean?
the doctor after getting your balls wet at the first game, and now you're at the doctor like, it's foamy.
Now it's foam and I don't know.
It's all kinds of confusing, Doc. You have to help me.
So the Big Johnson boat one, there's a Big Johnson boat one, and I just want to, this will be the last Big Johnson t-shirt we talk about. But
I doubt that is factually true
that's
for the rest
probably
of time.
not true.
Okay.
It's okay. It says Big Johnson party on my deck, but there's a man standing in front of the E with a little beach ball above his head who is sort of manufacturing
Party on
an
my
eye.
Party on my dick?
It is one. That is a real stretch. You've abandoned wordplay at this point to like rebuses.
It's
that's
wild.
not great.
It's really wild.
There's someone on the t-shirt that also has a huge Confederate flag, which is like, why do we have to bring racism into it?
Big Johnson.
Why can't I just enjoy my huge chunks? Why can't I just brag about the size of my genitalia? I don't understand why it has to be a racist thing as well. Big Johnson shirts are still out there.
This could be a whole fucking show, man. I just found one where it's like it's the guy, and he's carrying an umbrella on a beach, and it says, and there's a woman right beneath him, and it says, Big Johnson's Beach Service. We bury that pole where the sun don't shine. Do you mean you're gonna put that umbrella in that poor woman's butt? What are you talking about?
Oh no!
All right, last one. Listen, it's 2019, folks. 2019, the year of our Lord 2019, you can spend $21.95 of your own good money and get a Big Johnson Bait Shack t-shirt off of Amazon. It says, Big Johnson Bait Shack. You'll catch a beauty when wiggling a Big Johnson. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I'm gonna lure in the love of my life by wiggling my Big Johnson around. That is a specific kind of person.
Yeah.
Easy. It's easy.
This is also
man.
upsetting.
I'm not going to talk about Big Johnson stuff anymore, but it is.
Okay, I just found the most specific one I've ever seen.
Okay, good, because I got another one.
This is for Johnson deep socket wrenches.
Okay, this is the same one I was looking at. Thank you.
You'll always get a big nut off when you've got a Big Johnson.
That's
okay. Now I want to twist it for you with this same one. I have Big Johnson extra deep socket wrenches.
Oh, okay.
And it says you'll get your nuts off faster when you're cranking with a Big Johnson. What are you bragging about? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. The pun is flimsy at best, but like I don't even know what we're insinuating at this point.
Oh my God. Well, hold on, because that contradicts the one I just found that says Big Johnson pizza delivery guaranteed to come in 30 minutes or more. So which one is it? Are you taking over a half an hour to come? Or do you get your nuts off faster with a Big Johnson?
Mine specifically says when you're cranking it with a Big Johnson, which says to me, the nice thing about this one is you can masturbate very quickly and then get on with your day. You've got other great things to do.
Now, I found one here. It's Johnson bungee cords, where it appears that the man in question has tied his Big Johnson to the bridge. And then it says, well, there's certain things you shouldn't do even with a Big Johnson, which I like. I was like, hey, let's draw the line. Don't use your penis as a bungee cord.
Or do. If you're thinking about buying this shirt, just go ahead and do that. Can we go to the fucking money zone?
Yeah, let's go.